What's going on, guys? It's Dragon OTK back again with another Duel Links content video, and today I'm bringing you my farm deck, or farm decks, I guess you could say, for Hassleberry, because Hassleberry is back again, this time around for Hassleberry basically back this time around for the second time, so this is basically my part 2 to Hassleberry farm. So basically we're jumping in with the farm deck today. We're going to be going over the new rewards and stuff as well. I want to go over real quick, but for the first farm deck though that we're going to be using today is going to be Cloudians. It's the same farm deck as I did last time, but I've tweaked it a little bit. I've got triple Divine Punishment, do some wishes. I have no Jars of Greed or anything like that, but because I don't really have room for it, and because I need the AMA, and I need Divine Punishment because I need to negate that tail swipe. So that's what we're going to be using today. So for the deck though, we're using 1 Ring Dragon of Ra, 2 Zeratius Herald of Heaven, 1 Cloudian Atlus, triple Cloudian Circle Stratus, 3 Golden Ladybugs, 1 AMA, 3 Sanctuary in the Sky, 3 Divine Punishments, and 2 Some Wishes. I'm also going to be using Jocelyn's Water because of our life points decrease, and I think this is the newly... Did Jocelyn's Water get buffed? It's now by 1,000. No, okay, Jocelyn's Water did not get buffed. But when our life points decrease by 1500, we can draw a Cloudy into our hand as well. We don't need Spirit Barrier this time around because he won't be attacking us directly with any of his monsters. But we will need Sanctuary in the Sky when we have our Cloudians on the board. So that's pretty much it for the farm deck. So if you want to see the actual farm, you can skip ahead in maybe about a minute or so. And we're just going to go over the new rewards real quick here in the thing. And yeah, you can skip ahead and you can see that. So we're going to go over the rewards. So this time around we got 3 new cards, 3 new evil sword cards. I think we have a 4th one, but it's not showing up there. 3 new evil sword cards though. Evil sword, and we also have a new skill, which I am kind of like thoroughly disappointed. I didn't think it was going to be anything like crazy, but to me this seems awful and really awful and not worth using whatsoever. So I don't know. Maybe you can find some use for it. I don't see any use for it at all. But what it does is it can be used at turn 3 onward. Select 1 level 7 or higher Dinosaur monster you control. Its attack and defense become equal to your life points. When the selected monster leaves the field, you lose the duel. It's the part where your monster, when it leaves the field, you lose the duel. That's the part that doesn't really get me too on board with it. Gaining its attack and defense become equal to your life points. That's cool, because that could be because of an OTK kind of thing. I suppose it could kind of work. I'm just afraid that you go in for the battle, but you'd have to be careful. So you're going in for the OTK, with your life points. You attack directly, boom, Dimensional Prism, leaves the field, lose the duel. You know what I mean? So I mean, that guarantees you're probably not gonna come up against a Dimensional Prism all the time, but I will play around with it and see. I just don't think that it's all that there. It's all great, really. And the next new card, one of the new evil swords, the Ultra, which I think you can only get 2 of. I've just been checking that, and you only seem to be able to get 2 of them. I don't know if there's a 3rd one. If when Super Hassleberry comes back around, you'll be able to get a 3rd one from him, maybe. But I checked, and you can only get 2 of these guys because it's evil from Diplo, which is really fucking cool. Maybe I understand why you only give 2, but when this card is special summon by the effect of an evil tile monster, target 1 spell trap your opponent controls, destroy that target. Pretty cool. It's actually really good because you also have this guy, which is if this card is on the field tribute, you can special summon 1 evil storm monster from your deck. So you can use that guy to basically just special summon Diplo and bounce a card. I think evil swarms might actually be able to see some play here that might actually be kind of decent, and I'm excited to play with them and mess around with them, see if they're good. So that's cool. So that's, if it's tribute, you can special summon an evil storm monster from your deck, and this is a 2000 defense monster, so you could probably keep one on the board for a turn, especially if you have like back row and stuff like that. I think it could be kind of cool. I'm really excited to try these guys out. And then we have Evil Karma, which is when a monster special with the effect of an evil tile monster, i.e. Evil Sword Diplo or somebody else. Yeah, effect of an evil tile monster you control, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. This is why I think evil tiles and evil swords might actually see some play. There's some of the original cards. Anyway, back to my point about. You also get Hassleberry at 3,000 or 3,007. Yeah, this much points you get him at. If you didn't get him last time, so he's pretty cool. So basically, back to my previous point about only getting one of these. You get the Diplo here, right? You get the one Diplo. You can buy Diplo for 300 gems, or 300 EX jewels. You also have some other cards there as well. Evil Karma, again, some old Drac stuff. This guy. Also, Primordial Soup is new. Once per turn during your main phase, you can shuffle 2 Evil Sword monsters your card into your hand, then draw the same number of cards. That might be kind of cool to maybe tech maybe 1 or 2, because it's nice little draw power if you open up with like something bad. I think that could be kind of cool. So there's your one Diplo, and then you go in here to the hassleberry whole kind of list of rewards and stuff like that. Ultimate Evolution. And then we go ahead and scroll down here to the boom. There we go. 200,000 or 20, whatever. You get the second evil sword Diplo. They could skill them with 280,000. But that's cool, right? That's cool. You get your third Diplo, your second Diplo there, and you go into Hassleberry here. I don't know why this starts out. Okay, never mind. And then Diplo's nowhere to be seen there, so maybe you can only get 2, which I can kind of understand. But I didn't. It's kind of weird. I didn't think that you would actually just be able to get 2 Diplos. Only 2 Diplos, but I think it's still pretty cool. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the rewards and everything I wanted to go over. Just the new stuff. I really like the looks of these Evil Source cards, and I think they could be really, really freaking cool. So we're gonna jump in with the farm deck, farm duel. Oh, I got a little dialogue here. Crystal Beasts. I'm not gonna read this or anything. You can read it if you want. Just pick Jesse, or you can pause the duel. I would say pause it, but I'm going through this really fast. I'm sorry. Okay, that's pretty much it. It's got a little dialogue, so we're gonna jump into it here. So yeah, we're gonna go with it and we'll see what we can do. This should be pretty straightforward, nothing too difficult here with this one. Alright, first, you just gotta watch out for Tail Swipe. It's one of the... Sorry, I just hit off my mic. It's one of the toughest cards you have to watch out for. I just pressed no for that. I don't know why. It's oh my god. I've like just like woke up early, not too long ago, so I am kind of out of it. I will activate this now. We have the Divine Punishment, but we don't have the Sanctuary in the Sky, so we're gonna keep taking hits to the face here until we draw it. Or we could draw that. That works too. I'm happy. That's pretty much it. So now, gotta draw that. Get out Sanctuary in the Sky. Play this Sanctuary in the Sky here, and their turn. So basically we're done now. We just need to get more Cloudings, and we also need to have Divine Punishment because we need to watch out for Tail Swipe, I think it is, which is actually kind of an annoying move to fight against. I can see why in a little bit. You can also try and negate Superconductor Tyranno as well to stop the frickin' tech points to the face, but it's not too bad. Special summon a monster to the field. Special summon. No. If it was a Cloudian, yes, there it is. Okay, so there's Tail Swipe. So we're going to go Divine Punishment and say no to that. And bye bye. Because that's really annoying. Get that the hell out of here. Zeradius again. I don't know if he has a second one again. I can't remember if he has a second one, but I know he has that Tail Swipe. So I kind of would like to have another Divine Punishment. So we can draw another one, that'd be nice. Black Velocity. Say Carver and draw a second Golden Ladybug here. We're gonna keep accumulating OP here. So we can survive. There's the second Divine Punishment. That's what I like to see. Okay, so we're going to set that and end our turn. Now we have that on the board, which is nice, so we don't kind of a little bit of back row for a little bit of defense. Okay, there's another Cloudian. Scoring really well. I almost put that in defense position, and that would have sucked. Major. Censored word. Okay. There's a Divine Punishment again. So this is going pretty cool. We need another Cloudian. before, perfectly before we draw raw. Fossil Dig he's got as well, which is fine. Just lets him add a dinosaur to his hand. He has like a 20 card deck here, it doesn't even matter. Or like a 30 card deck, it's insane. We're gonna keep drawing. That's why you don't need to worry about drawing your cards before he does, because he has so many of them. It's crazy. Alright. And my turn. Take a sip of my coffee real quick. Okay, still no Cloudian. Still no second Cloudian. Third Cloudian, actually. Okay. Zector's guy. Let's discard real quick. End his turn there. Alright. There's raw. How the fork did we draw? There's 3 Circle Shadows and 2 of these guys. So that means like 4 of these cards are like all Gladians. Almost, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But hot damn. Okay, it's gonna end his turn there. We're gonna go Solemn. Oh yeah, I forgot we had a second Solemn Wishes. It doesn't not matter. We do not need it. Right now anyway, we do not need it because we do have so much LP. We're not even gonna use it. We're just gonna get rid of it. It doesn't. We have so much LP that it doesn't even matter. We have all the cards we need though, so that's cool. We'll keep. Just get this off. We'll keep accumulating LP for now. So turn that off. Remind me to turn it on. Leave a comment down below reminding me to turn it back on. Just kidding. Okay. So let's go. Okay. Now we can. Honestly, I should just say no. That I don't even need to. I guess put this back on just to have it. So we're gonna hard summon our raw here. Boom, boom. So there we go. Cool. And then we're gonna hit the battle phase, activate the anti-magic arrows, which you can't do anything about. We'll just attack Gilosaurus. It doesn't matter. Boom. That's it. He's gone. See you later. Bye bye, Hassleberry. And that's pretty much it for the deck. It's a pretty simple, straightforward deck. It works really nicely. You gotta just worry about the one tail swipe. Superconductor Tyranno does come out sometimes. And just try to deal like 1000 LP to you or whatever, so watch out for that, I would say. If you're like me, you'll get nothing as the reward. As you can see. I did get the new, I suppose I did get Evil Karma and Primordial Soup, so I guess it's not too bad. Also gonna take a big chunk of these off, I think, hopefully. Yeah, not a big chunk, but I got like 40 stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the farm. That's a pretty straightforward farm deck. Alright boys, a quick disclaimer here. I know we're supposed to jump into the second farm deck. We're not going to jump into the second farm deck today because I've already recorded it, rendered it out, and I forgot to put the deck that was on screen. It was supposed to put on the side of the screen. I didn't. It was stuck in the middle of the screen. And now I'm just kind of like, I can't really be bothered. It's not that I can't be bothered, it's just I waited like an hour to render that out, and I'm kind of like, if I go into do that, I'll have to wait another hour to render it, and I don't really have the time to do that right now. So we're just going to end it here. Anyway, the farm deck was just a typical yugioh farm deck. It's straightforward. A lot of people are going to be posting that on the channel, so I'm sure you can find somebody else who's using that, but this was the farm deck that I was using. If my game is, yeah, so that was the farm deck I was using. It's really easy, straightforward to understand, but it's just there's other people on YouTube that's using that right now, so I'm just going to call things here with the Cloudian farm deck though, which is still a really good farm deck anyway, but that's fine. So I'm going to call things there. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter for updates and content like that. Also, we're really close to 30 people. I know I keep sounding like a broken record at this point. I'm even annoying myself, but we're almost close to 30 subscribers, so if you can get there, that'd be dope. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next vid. Peace.